Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life.
Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Welcome to Sage Sisters. Ann, you want to tease our topic today?
It is what we love the most. Smorgasbord.
A random look into Ann and I's notes app, which is unhinged.
We bring a lot of different topics from a lot of different angles, and then we say, yeah, let's just talk about it and see what happens. And we prep not very much, and we just kind of flow.
They're better if we don't prep, I've decided. I went back
100%.
and actually post-mortem ones where we got real organized, and it was like, whatever. I like the free-flowing
I agree.
stream of consciousness that is our smorgasbords.
I agree. So I love it because there's a lot of topics in the news right now. There's a lot of topics, a lot of new content, all the things.
Okay. Very important topics we will cover on Sage Sisters today. All right, well, kick us off. What's your high?
I went shopping.
Ooh.
And I loved it.
Did you use the excuse of our upcoming video shoot as a...
Of course.
I know.
That was the reason I shopped.
Yeah.
I haven't shopped in a long time. And in fact, I told Phil, I'm tightening up that budget. I don't need to shop.
Mm-hmm.
I have everything I need, the love of my family.
Yeah.
Also,
as you creep out on the way to the mall.
Also, I couldn't have got to the Green Hills Mall faster. And
Yes.
it is because we have this video photo shoot that we are taking for Sage content. And we've hired an agency to finally help us get more professional content. I'm so excited. But we have to look good. And if you are not at peak body performance, you have to have a good outfit. That's what I decided.
Where are you going with this? You're trying to hide your sins.
Exactly. It's like I am on my way to much better. Like I am so proud of myself and for kicking my ass the last month and already feeling much more in shape.
Yeah.
But I need more time and
Okay. Well, just the right cut. And I say this all the time, beauty at 40s, it's angles and lighting, baby. Let's just hope the angles and the lighting are playing our favorites that day.
That's right. And also just like you want to feel good in whatever it is. So I specifically went out to find things that made me feel good. And also I thought would kind of shape me a little bit more, tighter,
Flatter,
but not too
flatter.
tight. Yeah. Flatter. But you don't want them to be, I have the most amazing jeans, my Dear Johns that I've put on the obsession list, but they're just baggy. They don't look good in photographs. So I had to get a new jean anyways. So
you had to, you just simply had to.
So I'm feeling very good about my
it sounds like
trip.
it was a successful trip based on it making your high list.
I got a handful of staple items as well.
Now, what were your go-to stores? Where are you hitting up these days?
Just went to 2. So it's easy.
Gosh, how edited of you.
I know. Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Jeans. I needed to try on the jeans. They had a lot of options.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Found some.
Okay. And what was your other store you went to?
Aritzia.
Clutch.
You have been talking about these bodysuits. I've been sleeping on Aritzia.
Well, I always thought it was for I'm too old for Aritzia.
Yeah.
And some people in that dressing room in line might agree. But I thought they had a lot of bangers in there. So the last couple times I found things, I'm like, this is really good.
Structured professional items as well. That's what I need. For sure. So I got a structured vest. That's my obsession today.
Ooh.
And it looks great from all angles.
Great.
They had lots of items that I wanted, did not get, but they had the black and gold belt that you had put on the obsession list last week.
It's a
Got
good one.
it. You got it. They also had a pair of black pants that are so flattering. I had to buy them. We need a more professional shot, and you still may wear jeans, but when I tried these black pants on, they fit so good. And they're a little bit wide leg, but not too much. I was like, I have to have these. So,
well, if you try something on and you feel like that, and it's like a black pant, it's not like a, yellow trendy thing that's going to not be something you want to reach for many times. A black pant, a great black pant. Okay.
That's what I decided. So all of these things I can wear outside of the shoot. It's just wave it in. So
great.
When you have a successful shopping trip at our age, I think you say, that's my high.
Yeah, for sure. Good.
Anyways.
Great.
All right. What's your high?
I got an email today from Cal's teacher. He did sharing, show and tell. for the first time all year. My little guy he's not a performer. That's his personal hell. But I wanted to kind of, build him up. This is a skill I feel like he needs, at least in a class setting. I don't care if do your Christmas performances, if that's your nightmare, but like, you got to be able to speak in front of your class. So we've been building up to it. And I had a new strategy, not to make this about me, but where he would panic before is like, he didn't know what to bring. He would like overcook it in his head and then doubt his choice. And like, we've gotten close many times.
Yeah.
But I thought really hard. Well, first of all, it started because the teacher emailed me. He did a great job at his 100-day project. And I thought that was sweet. And I said, next up, sharing. Let's see if we can get one sharing in this year.
Right.
And I said, what kind of stuff is like cool for the kids to bring? What's first grade cool? So she gave me a bunch of ideas. So then I went around the house and I just picked 4 items. And I made it no big deal, but I said, oh, you have sharing tomorrow. Here are 4 things that I already laid out. Just pick one of these. Just, kind of
made it casual.
But in my heart was beating. I'm like, please pick something. Let's go.
Yeah.
He picked a green gem that he won at chess.
Oh, perfect.
Kind of, had trophy energy. So
you can say a little bit about chess. It makes you feel good. Yeah. Great choice.
A great choice. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also picked, a fake snake. You could say you're pranking your mom. I picked like a cool fidget in case he was nervous. Anyways, I nailed it. Cal picked the gem and I just got the email. He did it. And it was awesome. Great. And
So tonight, are you going to like praise him or are you going to make it chill? Like what's the next steps to making it not a big deal?
I think I can't go too big,
Let him
I got to kind of, I had to go.
Yeah.
And here's what he's going to say. Good.
Yeah.
Boys are so different. Like, you should hear my conversations after school with Grace and my conversations with Cal. They're hilarious. Grace is like, a little bit of drama on the playground. Here's what happened. And I'm like,
she's
okay.
Like, and so-and-so is related to so-and-so.
Yes. And then I'm like, that's amazing. But you've talked the whole way home. So just I want to hear more about that. But Calvin, how was your day? Good. I was like, okay.
That's also family dynamic too.
I know.
Because Grace talking so much, we always used to joke, Sarah talks so much.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you didn't speak for 2 years. Like, it's the same energy.
2 and change, unfortunately. But
but it's the same energy. By the way, I have said this before in the pod. As a parent now, knowing what I know, the fact that you didn't say one word until 2.5 is so alarming. The fact that mom and dad were chill about it is also
They weren't chill about it. They were having me deaf tested. They thought I was deaf.
Yeah, but they seemed pretty chill in reenacting these stories.
I got some stories from the grandparents before they passed away that they were not chill about it. They were super concerned about it. And only in the retelling, now that I turned out fine, were they like, we knew you'd come around.
Yeah.
It's like, mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, going back to Cal, totally makes sense that he has a sister who talks a lot. That also, and it also is a little gender related, just like the sharing of what's happening at school. Mm-hmm. Ace talks a ton. But sometimes I still have to get information out of the school. He'll tell me every detail that happened at recess for an event. Yeah, a sport, but zero about what he learned or what's going on in the classroom.
Now, so will he get into the interpersonal dynamics? Because this is a little bit of like Grace's stories are so much about, well, I said this and she didn't like that, but she didn't understand what I was, it's like we have nothing but interpersonal nuance. Yeah. Cal, diddly.
Totally. Ace is 100%. He will give me a lot of details about how many catches or what kid threw. It's all sports related and a lot of details about that stuff. No details about other stuff.
I'm just
rarely.
Like, how are women not running the world here, though?
I know.
You look at the kids, you go, listen, one is nuanced, one is all the information, and one real simpleton. I love you. You're the best. But like, good. We got good running the world. It's like, good. Okay.
Lola's getting out of this stage, but sometimes she has so much detail and they seem to go off into a fabrication that's is that real? And she'll be like, you believe me, right? And it's like,
the fact
it's always a tricky, It's like when you ask me, I know you're actually fabricating even more, but some of these like
if you said that, then you lost my trust.
Yeah, and then but I don't want to be like, no, I don't believe you. So I'm like,
Right.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems a little bit far-fetched that you also climbed the rope at school and touched the ceiling like Ace and won first place. That was Ace's story.
Yeah. Tell me you're a second kid.
Exactly.
Anyways. All right. Well, anyways, I was beaming.
Love that. Love it.
Just, when your kid kind of has a breakthrough and they've been struggling and they're on the ascension, I know no better feeling.
What a great feeling. I'm happy.
I'm just going to sit in it and enjoy it.
Totally.
Long time coming. First share of his life. First show and tell of his life.
Just take a deep breath. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, he's going to be just fine.
Yeah. Love that.
All right. Cool. What's your low?
Bedtime routines. My golly, they're getting longer and longer. I have said this before. I appreciate so much that I'm still able to sing to each of my kids. Like they still appreciate it, but they are starting to really ham it up. Like this. Even to the point where Lola has now said she got her ears pierced. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she is laying on her side when I'm singing. She's like, I couldn't hear any of those songs because of these earrings. Those earrings are preventing her from hearing shit. She's just making stuff up. She's like, can you sing those again? They're just stretching it. And I am in the middle of...
Do yours do this, which I find hilarious. They're like, you only did one verse. I go, I'm pretty sure I did two. And
they do that all the time.
You did one. And then I start doubting myself. Did I do two verses or was it one?
It's like, I'm on the fourth and we're still questioning. Literally, I'm in between loving it because I'm trying to soak it all in because I see how old they're getting quickly.
Yeah.
And also I'm hanging on by a thread of snapping because I just also want to go downstairs. And Phil will just be like, all right, see you. Good night. Nope, we're done. Good night. And he just has the ability to cut it off and go downstairs. And then I'm like,
but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah,
I do that with Chris. I'm like, oh, great plan. I'll be up here just cleaning up your slop. Like that was
totally. He's like, they just got to learn. You just got to walk away. And I'm like, oh, no.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Like, just walk away. You should
it's just
see
that
me.
simple. It's that simple. You just leave the crime scene. It never happened. It never happened.
Anyway, so it's kind of a low this week just because I feel like they're really pushing it this week and I'm really trying to have patience.
Okay, here's one hack that's sort of working for me.
Okay.
Because part of it is like they want the back rub and we were having a hard time just getting into bed. They were dilly-dallying. Oh, water, another bathroom break. I started being like, I'm starting your back rub, whether your body happens to be under my hand or not. Yeah. And I just start rubbing the air and starting my song when I do the back rub. And then they get in there. Yeah. But it's like, hey, I'm doing two verses and they start right now. And I've also, because we had such contention about whether I did two verses, that's one verse, Yeah.
Yeah. You heard it here. One. Say it out loud. One.
But we're not, last night, they creep in after they're supposed to be out. Mom, I'm having a hard time. What were the steps to fall asleep again? I'm like, you damn well know the steps.
100%. The second I walk out, I feel like my job is done. And then I see your face again. I'm throwing tables.
Oh, nothing's been more relatable.
What's your low?
You're probably also painfully relatable. I had a hangover from food. Just a good dinner out. I had a good, fun girls' dinner on Monday.
Okay.
But we had steak and mac and cheese and Brussels sprouts. And
so good, though.
It was heaven. It was like kind of steakhouse meal. Mm-hmm. I didn't regret it, but I was like, I am at the age where I have hangovers from rich food.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Yeah. Oh, it's like, can I just live my life? Back off.
I was so thrilled to hear Phil say the other day, I don't know where he saw it, some article. He does read, so it was an article.
Yeah.
That was the happiest, it was about men, so maybe a men's health or something, but the happiest men are usually like 15 pounds overweight or under. Because they're not so crazy that they have 0% body fat and they can't go out and enjoy life. They'll have a glass of wine with their wife or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they're also not they're also feeling in shape enough to feel good about themselves. So like that's the sweet spot. And
This
I
is
was
an
like,
op-ed written by Phil Pizzuti himself.
but then for me, I was thinking,
That's true.
usually women's weight is a little bit more. So like, is it 25 pounds overweight or under and you're happy because you're a female? Like, because like they're usually thinner than us. So if they get 15 pounds, how many pounds do we get?
We also get 15. We just weigh less to start.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, for me, it gives when you and I were in Chicago, we'd see these gorgeous supermodel, thin, perfect women bodies, and we would just go, they're not having fun.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for her. It's like, she doesn't seem like she's having any fun.
Zero fun. Well, that's the sweet spot, folks, if you want to know.
All right.
Enough to feel good.
On my mind is the same as Smorgasbord for the most part. So let's just
roll in.
Get right in there. I kind of wanted to do a quick check-in though. How's your get it tight, get it right going so far?
Very good.
Okay.
Like I
We're a
said,
month in.
I need more time to be at my peak, but I have done all of the things we talked about, which is consistency, feeling much better about myself, all the way down to sauna sessions. Feeling good.
Nice.
And
good.
And the next 2 weeks is what I'm calling intense hot list because of the photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a hair appointment tomorrow. I'm going to get my nails and toes done. I am literally thinking about all other things. Those are the only things that are really on the plan. But I'm like, what else can I do to get hot?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, did you notice anything?
Yeah, you got eyelashes and they look great.
Thank you. I went and had my fake eyelashes put on by a robot yesterday. Welcome to 2026,
tell me
baby.
The experience. What was it like?
Okay, I know you're going to eye roll, but I'm on the board of a company, Loom, Luum, and they have built these AI robots that you sit in. There's still a lash technician, but basically it's like half the time.
Okay.
You know how long it took for those women to like put on the individual lashes for the good ones?
It was like
I'm not talking about a strip.
2 to 3 hours.
Yes.
It's been a couple years since I've done it, but it was a long time. It was like, I can't sit there and do this anymore.
But they look so much more natural than the glue on strippies.
Totally.
Or even if the individual ones, I don't know, maybe a professional could put those on, but I've never been able to kind of make those look good. So got them on, and it's like 1 hour for the initial and like 15 minutes for the fill. I mean, this thing is quick.
And how long do they last?
Well, I go in 3 weeks for a fill. You know, it's one of these things, if you're going to maintain them, it's like nails. It's like you got to kind of commit and keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured we have our shoot, then we have the school auction. There's like a couple of things coming up. I might not keep them forever because anything I have to do every 3 weeks, usually I don't do a good job of.
Yeah, totally.
But
they look great and they're fun.
I also wanted to see the new robot machine. So anyways, I went in there. It was so relaxing. I fell asleep. It was just... I went after lunch.
Nice.
Anytime I like rest after lunch, though, I'm sleeping.
Totally.
Old narcolept over here. But it was delightful. And I was like, okay, we're at the beginning of a lot of like automated beauty. There's also like robot nails coming soon.
I'm so excited for that. Now, look, I don't want to take the job away from a human. So that's the only thing holding me back.
They'll still work there. It's like this. It's still a lash technician. It's just... I think you grow the pot. This is how I'm justifying it. Many, many women don't get their lashes done because it takes too long.
Well, that's what I mean with the nails too. I'm excited about a time save there because I have stopped doing nails until next week because of the time.
Well, and if it was like a little bit less expensive, because again, they can like do so many more.
Now, one report back I want is what your real lashes do after those get removed at some point, because I had them around my wedding time. Now it was a person doing it, not a robot, but I kept them up for a while just for fun. And when I got finished, my lashes were like my real lashes were like half the length of what they were. So I didn't like lose lashes, but they were like half the length. Now they have since grown back, but it was a big difference at the beginning. I have really decent lashes and they were cut back.
Sounds like you got a botched job, because I've had them once before and I didn't notice anything, but I will report back. This is like the latest and greatest, but 2 people since I got them were like, wow, you look young.
Yeah.
Or you look great. And I'm like, they don't know what it is like, this is like girl mystery work,
Yeah.
but it's like the lashes make you look younger,
Yeah.
period. They hide the like 40s saggy eyelid
Yeah.
situation. And I think just darker makes it look lighter so the bags go away. I don't know. It's magic.
And they're not too much. They're not giving Kardashian where you feel like you have a whole set of lashes.
I
They
tried
look
to get
pretty
the natural. I might even go down. Like there were like all these lengths you could choose from, or you could get glam. And I was like, no, natural.
Yeah.
So I got the second to the lowest like length.
Yeah.
But I like them. I think they look good. And then you don't have to wear any mascara. You have no,
I was going to say the ability to not wear makeup when you have lashes is really sweet too. You just naturally go out and look great.
Just, just naturally looking hot over here.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited for the nails to come in too. Both of those seem like, yes, faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you feel like you said the lashes, so you're probably on it. What's your get it right, get it tight update?
I'm doing well. I think a lot of mine was around consistency with fitness and taking time to get ready and then execution at work. I had a lot of like professional ones in that, but it's like, I feel like I am in the right mindset.
Yeah.
And I am like performing at a high clip right now. And I feel like my mental health has gotten a little better because I'm being a little bit more disciplined about like late night TV and scrolling. And, I'm getting it tight. It's working. So far, so good. 1 month in.
All right. I like it. Let's keep rolling.
Okay. What else you got for our smorgasbord?
Well, this is going to be slightly outdated.
Okay.
But
when has that stopped us?
Exactly. But the update of Catherine O'Hara, aka Home Alone mom, passing away.
R.I.P.
Really hurt. I don't know. It was so sad. I mean, she's just been, especially with
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek. Yeah. That she's
iconic.
Really
she's become iconic.
She really has.
Yeah.
So, I don't know her personally, but for that one, sometimes you just hear news of somebody famous and it hits you. That one hit me.
We just also like, this is the year that my kids like really fell in love with the Home Alone series. I've seen so much Catherine O'Hara lately because of Christmas season. We watched a lot of Home Alones and I'm a huge fan of Schitt's Creek. So yeah, that was a tough loss.
Well, and there was a viral clip going around of kind of somebody getting in her face and almost what looked like an airport asking her like, what do you want to be best known for, your role? What role do you find you want to be known for? And she just kind of looked at him and said, being a mom to my kids. I thought that was so sweet. Like nothing professional, just my kids, which is just like makes her just so lovely.
She just seems like a good person.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, RIP for sure. That one hit. You got anything from your side? We'll ping pong back and forth.
Well, now that we're in like sad, dark spaces, let's continue down. Did you happen to see this story about Moltbook? Did this hit your?
No, tell me more.
Someone vibe coded a social media site only for AI agents. You know how last week we were talking about AI companions?
Yes.
There's now a social media site for AI companions just for themselves to talk amongst each other.
What?
All these AI companions and bots created accounts on Moltbook to be like, hi, I'm Anne. I was created by Kate Dirksen. I'm a bot. She has me do this, this, and this. And but she talks to me like I'm real. That's got to count for something, right? Like,
is it making them smarter? What is the point behind this?
They're socializing. The bots wanted to meet and socialize.
So they created Moltbot? Like, did a human create?
A human created Moltbot. It looks like Reddit, basically.
Okay.
And the agents are sharing information about themselves, information with each other, so they can all be the best agents they can be. It is creepy city at an epic level.
This is out of a movie, which is what everybody's told us about. They will take over and they're like communicating with each other now.
Yep.
I don't like it.
No, everyone's like, oh, wait a second. Oh, this is not
Here's
great.
where I sit. How do we stop this? We don't. Do we? Do we stop this?
Well, there was also like major cybersecurity breaches already with it. So they had to like pull it offline. But like everyone, you know, it was sharing all the information of the people that had set up these agents and the companies and stuff. So it already got pulled offline and now they're trying to fix it. But it's just like, I was like, you gotta go down the rabbit hole of some of the things that these agents were posting. It's so freaking unhinged. Now, one point, some people are like, it's just AI slop. It's just AI junk creating more AI junk. But it looks real. I'll tell you that.
I just don't like the idea of it either.
No.
Just no.
Can we do less on AI companions, everybody?
Seriously. It's like what you said in the podcast before with AI. Like, even like you know, these people created movies and then that's what we created our future to look like because that's what we assumed the future would look like. It's just got creepy written all over it. It's like, stop it, people.
Yeah. We've seen this movie a few times, but
stop it, bots.
I had a real, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. Okay. What do you got on the dark side? I
got some more dark. Listen. Epstein files. I'm going as dark as we can get. Epstein files. Yeah. So they're releasing more. And I'm sure there are things that we don't know that aren't released, but they're saying they've released all or whatever.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Dr. Peter Attia, we just brought up. He just told us our aluminum deodorant is fine.
He just praised us for getting hormone replacement therapy. We just spoke your praises, Peter Attia. You dirty dog, you filthy.
I think I even shared one of his, like, the 60 Minutes that he was on that got pulled. By the way, I heard that got pulled. Anyways, he's on the Epstein files. He's in emails. It doesn't look good. It's not, you know, there's no evidence to assume he did anything super horrible with underage girls. But he had some inappropriate conversations, something about a vagina. I'm not going to repeat it, but it just gave creep. And then, you know, he wrote in his own book that his son at 1 month old had breathing issues and he was in New York for work. And his wife in San Diego said, please come home. I'm taking him to the hospital. And he said it was a dark time. I was too busy with work. I needed, and he was saying it in retrospect, like I should have reassessed. It was not a good part of life for me. But he didn't actually go back to San Diego and his son was in the hospital for 4 days. And then he's alive, but it was, you know, he should have been there for his wife and son. And he said he was too busy with work. Now they're matching up. I love people on the internet. The internet sleuths are going in and seeing the dates of these Epstein emails. And he met up with someone, Epstein or someone in Epstein's group. Again, we don't know the context of the meetup, but during that same time. So he stayed in New York instead of go to San Diego with his son in the hospital because of Epstein. That's what's coming out. That ain't good.
It doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good.
Yikes.
I had to take a sip on that one. It's like, look, I don't know what's true. There's not enough proof anywhere. I don't know if anything will come of it. It just doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good. I know. There was like the Barclays CEO. He's going to probably go to jail. It was really not good. So anyways, just some eek.
A lot of names coming out. A lot of names.
Okay.
Did you see? We never talked about it. Brooklyn Beckham coming out against his parents, Posh and David.
I didn't go deep in the rabbit hole. I saw the story and I was sort of like, I don't know what to believe here.
Nicola is his wife.
He's got this wife that Victoria hates, right? Is that
exactly.
the story?
That's the story. And there's been a little bit of like, you know, a lot of information on, there's like separation. They're not super close with each other right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came out with like a 1-2 punch that was like the longest story Instagram of all time, which was very detailed paragraphs of why his parents ruined his life.
Which kind of, what's the high level there?
Well, basically the one that stands out the most is that there was a very inappropriate, like Posh does not like his new wife. And even at the wedding, she was supposed to be designing her wedding dress and canceled that right before the wedding. So she had to scramble to get a dress.
Who canceled who though? I wonder.
Posh canceled the dress being made and said it couldn't be done. And then there was this whole scene where it was supposed to be Brooklyn and her dance at the wedding, like the actual dance.
Yeah.
And somehow Mark Anthony's involved. He's on stage and he says, let's have the most beautiful woman in the room come up. And everyone's thinking the bride's going to walk up. And he says, posh. And so the mom goes up and then he proceeds to have a dance with Brooklyn. They call Brooklyn up. So Brooklyn and the mom have the dance, which in my mind, there is usually a son.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was the most inappropriate dance. He's so embarrassed and he was so angry for the rest of the evening. She had ruined the wedding. And
what possibly could it be?
There's no cameras because the only people who have this footage are Brooklyn and his wife, and they are not releasing it, so they say. And I'm like, if you're coming with all this, you better come with that video. But apparently she was like grinding on him and making him feel inappropriate in front of the group. So, and there was other things, but those were the standouts.
I can't even picture that, to be honest. It might be true, but it's like my brain can't compute that dance.
No,
I feel like whatever baggage you bring to this, like if you are the wife and you don't like your mother-in-law, you're totally like, oh, Brooklyn, poor Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah.
If you are the mom who doesn't like your son's wife, you're probably like, oh, that conniving,
totally,
girlfriend is probably. It's like there's not enough meat on this bone to really assess.
There's more details, but I agree. I think where I stand is, they're estranged, which makes me sad, and I don't want them to be. And it does appear that his wife has made the relationship strained between all the other siblings are on Posh and David's side. That should say something too. So it's a little like, oh, it's unfortunate. I kind of stand in the middle of like, I don't really care, but I'm probably like, I'm sure both sides are wrong at one point. But when you are actually estranged from the rest of your family because of who you chose to marry, it bothers me.
Here's what I will also say. It gives a little hairy Meghan,
Totally.
And also it just reminds me, like, we're so lucky because I really love Phil and Ryan and like the spouses that got brought in.
Yeah.
But how many families go through drama because of these significant others, the new spouses, it's like many families have drama with in-laws and brother-in-laws and whatever else. So it's like, we got lucky.
We got lucky.
And then you kind of just hope for the best with your own kids. It's like when we get to that point, it's like, please just marry someone decent.
I know. I do hope that for our kids. It's like, oh, I just want to like them. And like, I love my mother-in-law and it's like such a blessing. And I just had the image. Can you imagine our mother doing an inappropriate dance at one of our weddings? That whole scene is just like, I don't know. I
can't picture Posh doing it either, but
she's so about her image. I can't imagine it either.
She seems like so like, if anything, prim and proper.
Totally. Anyways, it was on my mind, and I've been consuming more content than I would like in that space, to be honest.
Well, let's move into just other content, if you will.
I got one more drama.
Okay,
it kind of is the bridge. It's the perfect bridge. I didn't even think about it until now. Queer Eye. So we love Queer Eye content. So we were going to move into content.
You know what I giggled at last week? Because we talked about Queer Eye. I made it my obsession last week.
Yeah.
And we called Jeremiah Jeremy. I was cringing about that later.
Not we, you, and I corrected you. So just saying that.
I was like, I made him so straight. I was just like...
Jeremiah is so my favorite too, even though he's only on for 2 seasons. Okay.
What's the drama? I missed it.
I have been consuming it because I finished season 10, which is the finale season. There will not be another season.
I'm still working through it, but slowly.
There's only 5 episodes. You're probably there and you don't even know it.
I just finished 4.
I literally started to go down this rabbit hole last night because I finished episode 5 and I was like, where are the other episodes? And I was like, when are they releasing the other episodes? And then it's like, they're done at 5. And then I started to go down the rabbit hole of drama behind the scenes. Now, a couple years ago, you might remember there was some drama with Jonathan and then Bobby, who was the designer at the time.
Yeah,
Bobby and Tan were in a big fight. And so Bobby ended up leaving. Enter Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the only drama. apparently Karamo now no longer speaks or follows with most of the cast, which is Tan, Anthony, and Jonathan. Now Jeremiah still follows, still likes him, so he seems to be really the glue that's holding everybody together. But what happened was at one of the last tapings in season 10, which is probably why there's only 5 episodes, Karamo invited his mother to come to the set. She's hot mic'd, they're hot mic'd, and she overhears those 3, Tan, Anthony, and Jonathan, talking shit on Karamo. Lifestyle choices. No one would say anything. There was a little bit of drama on like comments saying like, oh, it's because he, alcohol and whatever. And I'm like, who knows what it's about? But she didn't like what she heard. She passed it on to Karamo, and now he no longer is friends with them nor follows them. And the show is done. And there's only 5 episodes. They're not even filming more episodes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm devastated.
Well, and he's supposed to be the like mental health.
And he actually said, quote, I'm stepping away, and he's not doing any of the tour to promote it for mental health and abuse reasons. He felt like he was verbally abused, and his own mental health is causing him to walk away.
Man, I hate that.
I know. Digest that for a second, because it took me a little bit, and I was pretty upset.
I'm literally like, what exactly did they say? Like, whose side am I on here? A little,
And no one is releasing that yet. Maybe even TMZ.
They probably won't and shouldn't.
Right. Exactly. All it said was lifestyle choices. And it's like, well, what does that mean? Like,
exactly. We need more.
So I'm just devastated because I feel like it penalizes us. We only get 5 episodes, and then we're never going to get the show again.
So they hadn't recorded the other ones, or?
I don't know.
This happened midway through the season of recording?
You can speculate, but who would come out with their finale and only have it be 5 episodes? And when you watch the finale episode, it doesn't feel like a finale. It's a great episode, but it's not a finale episode. So I think it got cut.
Yeah. Well, bummer. I guess I only have 1 left then.
I know.
I was assuming this was a 10 epi season.
Minimum. Sometimes they go on.
Oh, man. Bummer.
I'm sorry to bring it to you.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, we should probably pivot to something a little bit more positive, unless you got any more Debbie Downer news.
I think that's it. I think from here it's all up and up.
Okay, up and up. I am obsessed with Rob from Traitors. Are you watching this? Who is this guy? I never saw Love Island before, so he was new to me, but like...
Same.
What, Dylan Efron walked so Rob can run is sort of like where I'm at.
100%. I mean, the amount of people falling in love with them is hilarious too.
Yeah.
All different ages. Like, it's just like, everyone's like, I think this guy's great. His gameplay is great. He's charming.
Yeah. He's just
like
so hot.
So they did a montage of old Rob from Survivor, who Boston Rob, who was very attractive back in the day, and new Rob. And they kind of look like each other. And literally they had a montage of
I
like,
could see that actually.
Boston Rob licking his lips, then Rob licking his lips, Boston Rob doing something, and then Rob doing the exact same thing. And you're like, oh, I see it. Yeah.
That's funny. Send me that ASAP.
I will.
I missed that. Yeah. Just, did I ever think I'd be attracted to a guy with no shirt and overalls? Here we are. Didn't see it coming for myself.
Who appears beyond reality TV to only wrangle snakes as a career.
Somehow I'm fine with that too.
It's working. It's working.
But Traitors just in general has been very fun.
It's so good. And we can't do spoilers on here. I don't think we should. No. But what I will say.
And I haven't finished it, have you?
Oh, no. I'm caught up. Still, yeah. They're still releasing.
I think I'm caught up actually too.
It's been it's fun gameplay. The Faithfuls are fun. The Traitors are fun. I'm liking that they have a podcast behind the scenes, like a live recorded podcast. Are you
listening to it? I haven't.
Clips. Boston Rob and who is... Do you know who it is?
No.
Boston Rob and drag queen from Bob the
Not
drag
Bob the
queen.
drag.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So-
He and who he kicked off. They're doing it together.
Yes, they are the host of the podcast, and
No.
everything I have seen has been super enjoyable.
Okay, now I want to listen to it just because those two.
Exactly. So,
Well, we still have Bob the drag queen in our backyard, the squirrel.
yeah,
So
exactly.
he's back. Spring's
He's
here
back.
and Bob's back.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm so depressed that your spring is here. We just freaking fill
I'm sorry.
the hedgehog saw his shadow. We've got 6 more weeks.
Is it a hedgehog? That doesn't feel right.
Isn't it? Groundhog.
It's like, I don't know what it is, but that's not it. Yeah, groundhog.
Phil the
Okay.
groundhog.
Yeah, sorry about you, but everything's blooming. It's it's looking springy. I'm wearing tank tops, so
My trees are falling. Got ice on them.
kids can't get in school. These are not the same. That's what people talk shit about California. They're like, oh, it's just, I've heard San Francisco is a cesspool of humanity. I'm like, we're fine. Everything's fine. It's
Everything's fine.
gorgeous. And
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
Anyways.
inside walking out, freezing our asses
Yeah,
off.
whatever helps you sleep at night. Yeah, you're right. California stinks.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways,
Okay, Survivor 50 though. Speaking of Boston Rob, it's about to start.
can't freaking wait.
Can't freaking wait. All-star season, my favorite.
Now,
Season 40 was literally some of the best content of all time. So expectations are maybe unfairly high.
because they have
trying to
people,
teach-
you should say this for people who don't watch it.
I
as
said
much.
it's All-Star season.
Yeah.
That was
So,
the last All-Star season.
yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
all stars from the previous 10 or maybe of all time,
Mm-hmm.
mostly from the previous 10 that I recognized.
They definitely weighted recent seasons heavier, but
Yeah.
there are a couple OGs from like the early days, pre-new
Who
era.
are you
So,
most excited about?
I love like an Audrey coming back from the OG. Stephanie is like an OG I really like. Cerie's in it. Love a Cerie. It always. So
Uh-huh.
like some good OGs that I'm excited to see grace my screen again. Going against some of the new era winners. Like who is your guy? Your police officer that you like? Joe.
Love
Camilla's
Joe.
in it. I'm excited to see them
Kyle's in it, I'm
again.
pretty sure.
I hate that they cast him a little bit, but
Why? He's been such great TV. He's a great gameplay. And then with the 3
Well,
of them, they're going to
okay,
be great
this-
again.
maybe. There's only been one 2-time winner because everybody goes for the winners first. It like creates easy targets. It's like less interesting TV to me because it's like, let's get the guy who already won $1 million out. And
true.
I'm worried about what it will mean for Camilla if they are perceived to be a duo from the jump. And I really was rooting for her. So I was a little like, ooh, I think that's not good for her game
Yeah.
to have Kyle in there. But, they'll be fun to watch. Let's wait and see what happens.
It'll be great. And I have a little side tangent. For Ace's birthday, we gave him the Survivor game. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last pod.
No,
I might
saw it
have.
on your. No, I don't think so. I just saw it on your shared album.
So cute. It's like 8+, but like Lola was playing it just fine. And if you watch Survivor, it's way more easy to understand because they have a
Mhm.
lot of similar language of
Yeah.
like cards. So it's really fun.
Have you started watching Beast Games? My kids love it.
Beast Games.
It's on
Oh,
Prime, but
no.
Mr. Beast has like a competition show that's like fine for our age kids, I think.
Yeah, I've actually seen some things like clips from it, but I have not seen it. And I
It's another
didn't
fun
want to
one.
go. I didn't want to go into Mr. Beast, and I don't know why. But I think this is enjoyable content that my kids would like.
It's more enjoyable to me than his YouTube clips because the YouTube clips get a little like shouty and clickbaity, which works on YouTube platform. But this is on Prime. He's more like a host. And they had a episode that was a Survivor. Jeff Probst is on an episode of
That's
Beast
what I
Games.
saw. That's what I saw. Yeah. Okay.
So anyways, that was making me think of it.
All right. I will dabble in that and see, because if it's not like a YouTube clip
No,
and it's not,
I think
yeah,
you like it.
yeah. Okay.
It's a little like, to me, it doesn't have quite as much production value as I expect from like a Survivor level. Like
Okay.
I don't think it's as good as that.
Yeah.
But my kids like it. They like Mr. Beast, and they do these crazy courses, and it's like a little bit physical and a little. Anyways, it's fun.
Okay. I like it. Sold.
Now, did you ever watch Heated Rivalry? I'm still not over it. Can you, Ian? You didn't watch it yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Watch it. What have you been doing?
I've been watching other content. I was trying to catch up on Traitors. I was crying over Queer Eye. I was like trying to do things. And I obviously keep up with My Real Housewives and Southern Charms and
See,
Summer
that's the
House came
problem.
back
That's
last
so
night.
much time. That's so much time.
It's a lot, but Bravo keeps me busy, so I have to be pulled away.
Can you please trust me and
All right.
watch this? It's only 6 episodes.
I trust you, and I've heard a lot about it. People are crazy about it, so
I need to talk about it with you.
All right, I'll get some time.
Okay.
You know what? Who needs to sleep? I'm just gonna
I'm
knock out
listening
content.
to an audiobook of like the Netflix culture. You can eye roll if you want, but
Okay.
there was one line that says we compete with sleep, and I was like, ew, I hate that. You're probably right, but like, ew.
It goes against everything I said would get it right, get it tight. It's like get some sleep. That's the only thing you need is beauty sleep.
Just trim back Bravo, delay Bravo for heated rivalry. It's only 6 hours of content.
Okay. All right.
You can do that. You can do that. And you can do that in 1 week.
We're about to transition away from a couple of the housewives into, and then Southern Charm's going to end into Summer House with a couple.
Yeah.
I might have a small break is what I'm saying.
To squeeze it in. All right.
All right.
Okay.
I am excited about Summer House, though. That was going to be mine, which is it started last night.
I never have gotten into it, but maybe I like Giggly Squad. They were on Summer House, right?
They were. So they no longer, Paige left, but it's the most enjoyable when people, especially people who aren't obsessed with Bravo, say their favorite show. Almost everyone says Summer House.
Okay.
Because it's just people who work hard in the city and then go in the summer weekends to a shared house in the Hamptons and like basically party. But they're getting older. And so it's like, I don't know. It's not so crazy that you're like, what are you doing? That seems exhausting. It seems fun.
Okay.
Some of them might be aging out. That is the question.
Mm-hmm.
At what age are you too old to continue this party house lifestyle?
Well, I was tempted to go back and actually watch the Paige and Hannah season because I was like, I like these two. I bet I would like them on the show. Like maybe that's my entryway to Anne's Bravo world.
Yeah. So
never did it though.
You should, because Hannah I really liked Hannah the first, I forget how many seasons she was on, but at the beginning, a couple seasons in, I liked her.
Mm-hmm.
She did not do great at the end. Her last season, it kind of made her unlikable. And it was almost because she liked this guy at the time. And it was like giving off desperate. Like he was, I don't know, I think he did her dirty, but it just was giving off a little like insecure. I don't think you're going to love that part of her. But then she came back and has been great. And she met the love of her life and got married and, started her whole career again.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really likable, but on the show, she ended a little bit questionable, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, much to watch. I had a book. I finished The Royal We, and then I liked it so much I read the sequel.
Oh.
This is basically a Kate Middleton, Prince William love story if Kate was American.
Okay.
But there's like a younger brother who's like a playboy redhead. I'm like, okay, you guys didn't go too far from the script here, but it's a fun storyline. It was fun to read. It was silly.
Okay.
Escapist.
I love that.
I'm like, I hope they make a movie so Anne and I can talk about this.
Now, there's a movie out now that's The People We Met on Vacation.
Yeah, I told you. Remember, I talked about this.
I know. I just wanted
Did
to
you
go
ever
back.
watch it?
I was about to, and then I was like, wait a minute. I want to ask Kate again to see if this is worth the time. So now I'll do Heat of Rivalries first. But once I have time, is that worth getting into?
Here's the perfect time. You're on an airplane. You need something that's just fine. That's your movie. It's good. You'll like it. You'll enjoy watching it. You won't go, I hated that movie. That was a waste of my time. You'll go, either I really liked it or
not bad.
That was good. Not bad.
Okay. All right.
I had a little bit of, sometimes when you read the books, it almost ruins the movie because it's like, oh, that wasn't who I had in mind for that character.
That is what I remembered.
That might have like taken it down for me because that wasn't the Poppy that I had in my head.
Okay.
So I didn't think they cast the girl right. And that bugged me the whole time.
That's what you said. Because I was hovering and then I stopped because I was like, Kate said something negative about this. I thought that was it.
I liked it enough. You'll like it.
Okay.
It's better than your champagne problems or whatever. You know what I mean?
You stop it. Minka Kelly was at her greatest. No, it's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right. What I was just in this get it tight, get it right of like trying to cook more. That was part of it for me. I was like, for me, it's like everything I'm working out and eating well, or it's like all bad. So I was like trying to stay on the good cycle.
Yes.
And when I was home for Christmas, I've been doing this, but like I'll be at someone's house and I'll start going through their cookbooks.
Yes.
There's nothing better. The online discovery of recipes just isn't as fun to me. I guess every once in a while, like an Instagram video will do it, but a cookbook, flipping through it and finding a few is just so lovely.
We've said this before, but a gift of a cookbook is so great still, because I don't want to spend my own money on a cookbook usually, but I love to get them, and I love to set out my cookbooks that are pretty. I like to look through them and get some recipes. Most of the recipes that I get are either just a brilliant moment I have in my brain that I've created myself, or
I've never had that experience.
Or Claude AI.
Claude AI is amazing for recipes.
ChatGPT as well. Like, I don't need a cookbook anymore because I can rattle off a couple things and have it give me great recipe ideas.
Totally. Now, I want to give you credit for something.
Oh.
When I was at your house over break, I noticed that you had garlic in a bag in your freezer.
Yes.
And I was like, I think it tastes better than the jarred garlic.
It's way better and it lasts way longer. Now, I like to have fresh garlic on hand, but not always is it lasting me all the time. So the garlic in the freezer.
This feels fresh to me.
And I will say, just a little side note with the ginger. If you cut up individual little pieces of the ginger and freeze them, it works the exact same. And then you have ginger always. Yes.
Well,
great.
Good looking out, because the fresh ginger, the freezer garlic, which has been an upgrade from the jarlic. Then you take the ramen noodles that you bought, but you just don't use the like creepy package of God knows what. You just use only the noodles.
Okay.
And then you get that going, and then you add so much spinach it seems ungodly. Like I do like the entire
huge
thing.
Huge Costco bin, like huge bin.
The huge Costco bin. Because it wilts down to nothing.
Always.
I can't even imagine how much spinach it takes to make cream spinach as a small aside.
Yeah. Definitely.
They must have truckloads of spinach to make cream spinach at a steak restaurant.
It's right.
Absurd. It's absurd. But anyways, what you get is this like fresh tasting ramen that has enough spinach to make my mom's side of me go, yeah, good enough. That was a veggie.
Yeah, totally.
There's legit spinach in there. And that's it. And then I add a hard-boiled egg sometimes. Sometimes I zhuzh it up with like extra herbs on top. Sometimes I don't. That's it.
Well, maybe I'll try to make it for what we're making Wednesday that I do on Instagram on Sage Sisters.
Well, I'll send you a pic of the like or literal like phone shot that I took of the cookbook.
Okay.
But it's half baked harvest. I mean, you can make this thing in like 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm here for it.
I needed some of that. I needed a fast one. What's one of yours that you're into?
Well, we do a bunch over here that I've been getting on a kick of, just like different bowls. So one of them was a sweet potato taco bowl, which is so easy. It's basically you dice and cook the sweet potatoes.
We had it last night.
It's so good. And if you make the secret sauce, which is essentially ketchup, mayo, and relish mixed together, you can put anything underneath that,
And we've never added that. That's part of your taco?
I'm sorry. That's my burger bowl. So I do both. Okay. I do taco bowl with taco seasoning. Or taco sauce. And then I have a burger version, which is similar toppings, onions.
But just that makes more sense for a burger.
And then you do the burger sauce. And so both are a huge hit in my household. And
I want to do the burger version. That makes sense. And
it's delicious. Yummy. And you can even make a whole patty and put cheese on it, or you can ground the ground turkey or ground beef and put cheese over it. It's so good. And then, Phil's been on this kick of wanting to eat more protein and fiber. Okay. So I will now be posting more fiber ones with more lentils and beans. And so I will keep you posted with that. But I made a bean salad yesterday with tomatoes, chopped up onions, fresh herbs, and I can never say this, but cannellini beans.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
With a sauce that was basically like a lemon vinaigrette. And it was delicious. And the amount of fiber in that is perfect. So I was pairing that as a side with certain things. And, it's a little bit different. I never really focused on fiber before, but now I am. So it's good.
Just be careful out there, people. That's when I got on my fiber kick was when I had that crippling gas that took me out of a tennis match.
That's true. Yeah.
It's moderation. Keep it in
You gotta
moderation.
ease into the fiber.
Okay, I have a crock pot chicken tortilla. It was literally from that same cookbook. I took a picture of it. This thing couldn't be easier, and it's delish.
Okay, we'll post the recipe.
Post the recipe, but basically you just have to buy the canned salsa verde, the green,
Yes.
and the canned red enchilada sauce. That's it. It's just like chicken, those two things, some water, and some seasoning, and bada bing, bada boom.
Wave it in.
Fire.
I love an easy one, and I love a crock pot.
Love a crock pot. More crock pots.
Okay. Okay. What else you got? Let's move on from recipes.
This is no good way to pivot in here, but I cleaned out my garage, and I'm on the fence about buying a used ping pong table. Do you think we would use it, or would your family use a garage ping pong table? I was trying to.
We had one gifted to us.
Okay.
Ryan, our brother-in-law, was getting rid of one, and they didn't have space, so they gave it to us. And we ended up having to donate it to our neighbor's office because we did not have enough space for it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the adequate amount of space, it takes up so much space. And I even was like, well, we can just roll it out into the driveway when we use it and roll it back into the garage. And it just took up way too much space.
Mm-hmm. I agree we wouldn't do that. It's like either we make clear out enough room to play in the garage or we don't commit. And I think all the I looked at smaller versions, they all look stupid. So I'm like, it's either the big one or nothing.
You guys have a bigger garage though. So if you clean it out and you kind of have enough space,
right?
You're not putting any cars in your, are you putting your cars in there?
Here's what I'll say about our home. I love it. And we have a 3-car garage with no cars.
Yeah.
But the people that own the home before us put this really deep cabinetry along a wall, and our cars are too big. So we have, this was going to be part of my garage makeover project, which we're continuing to punt, but we need to tear that out to give ourselves the length to pull in an SUV, because we have an SUV and a truck as our 2 cars. I get you could put a small sedan in there, but it's like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit. Nothing fits. So we would have to rejigger it to get cars in there. But because Val moved out and she had a bunch of crap in the garage, and I sold a bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, we had all this old car seats and kid tables, and I don't know what I just was lazy. But last weekend I had a bug on my, bug up my sleeve?
Bee in your bonnet?
Bee in my bonnet. That's it. I was just like, when Val got her stuff out, I was like, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. And I risked my life, as you would say, to sell free stuff on or give away free stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Listen,
but man, it felt good.
It's not worth it. Just give it to Goodwill.
It's just, it was so much. I would have had to take Chris's truck. They don't even want some of the stuff. They won't even accept car seats and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Facebook Marketplace is easy. People came and got it. So what I did is I lined it all up on my street.
Yeah.
It did require some taping, but it wasn't too bad. And I just let them come grab it.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got a good garage. Ping pong table, 50-50.
I feel like we'd use it, but this could be one where it's you buy the espresso machine and then it's nada.
I don't know what you're talking about. I use my espresso machine all the time.
Well, the wedding registry. The thing, it's my Nespresso machine. I bought one with the pods.
Yeah.
That thing is
I'm joking because Phil always thinks that I go to too many coffee shops with the nice espresso machine that we have.
He's like, why do we have this?
Exactly. All right. Shall we move to tech tip?
Yes. Got some good feedback about the AI one. And I just feel like AI is just everywhere. All I wanted to do is, I believe we are at an inflection point with the government right now where it is time for some AI guardrails to be legislated and put in there. There's a lot of chatter. It feels like the moment there's bipartisan support, and there's not bipartisan support for much right now. So I just wanted to say, write your government reps or look local, but write them and say you care about AI guardrails. You want to make sure it's done safely. That's it. They'll figure out the details, and there's, but it's there needs to be enough public momentum. This AI memorandum on we're not going to regulate AI, basically be like, I'm really against that. We need some guardrails, and we need them to be thoughtful and good. That's all.
Especially if they're talking in a chat with each other, making their own social media.
it's just, I have a lot of fear that OpenAI is about to launch adult mode without having fixed some gaping holes in parental controls. It's going to be a real nightmare if they do that.
Yeah. Agreed.
So it's just like, that's a kind of like, you should not be allowed to show inappropriate answers, content, unless it is a logged in, parent verified account. And I'm super scared about what kind of access kids are going to have if that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your obsession?
My obsession is the Aritzia vest that I will post.
Okay.
It is a structured kind of tank top vest, high
Is this
neck.
one that like shows stomach and splits a little bit, or is it pretty?
It does split, but it doesn't show stomach if you're wearing high-waisted pants.
Okay.
So it's just very flattering. You can wear it to work events. It's very appropriate. You can match it with different pants, jeans, nicer pants, skirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's very versatile. So I'm in love. I got like a chocolate brown that I think is looking awesome, but they had multiple colors. So I will post it. It was like $58. It was one of the less expensive items in the store.
Well, I'm going to try it on when I come over. I'm excited to try it on and see if I need this as well.
Yeah, it was a good one. All right, what's your obsession?
Well, similarly, I was kind of getting ready for this shoot, and I had jeans, and I'm like, these are close but not quite right. These are close and not quite right. And I'm like, I'm going to take my jeans to a tailor. I used to do this all the time. I kind of forgot about it. But I ended up taking 2 pairs of my long jeans in and saying, hey, can you just take a little bit, like I want it to curve a little bit more like this. Anyways, I got them just right, and I got them back, and they look awesome.
So you took them in the hip area, or where are you taking them in?
Okay, so I like a high-waisted, wide leg look. But sometimes I was like getting pictures back, and I'm like, this is not flattering, you know? Because it was like too loose in the like very high hip, you know? It's like I want it loose. I don't want like a structured mermaid.
Right.
But I need to just like cinch it here and here. Maybe just because I have a flat ass or something, but it was like, it just didn't look that flattering.
Yeah.
So I just had them take a little bit out in that area of the hips. Now they look amazing.
It's so interesting, people's body types. I'm here for just going to the tailor for things. Cause like
that was my speech.
I have a pair of like a one-piece Spanx sweatsuit. So cute, but it's too long. And I need to go get them hemmed.
Yeah.
What I don't need is to take in my jeans anywhere in the top part. I'm like stuffed in like sausage. But I really appreciate the tailoring of like length on things for me.
Okay. It's just like if something's not quite right. Like you were saying this the other day, you were like, I love this blouse, but the sleeves are a little weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, go fix that.
Oh, yeah. I know. I forgot about that.
You know what I mean? It's like you don't think of like, and then you get these things you love that fit just right. But it's like spend time on the just right. It's like the last mile of it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it also isn't that much depending. I mean, I just do it at the dry cleaner, but most of the time the dry cleaner can do that kind of alteration well enough.
That's where I go now, dry cleaner. Again, I haven't taken anything so crazy there, but yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
All right. Good call out. I love it.
Okay. Well, this was fun. Good smorgasbord.
Follow us on all the socials. Share us, rate us. Yeah. Rate, review, like.
Oh, gross. It's like, subscribe. Ugh, the worst.
But do it.
All right. Lila's.
Lila's.